Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a fun braided hairstyle. I have started by placing a side part here on the top of her head, and then coming off of the back of that side part, I just parted down to her ear so that I sectioned off this bangs area, and then we're going to start a braid right up here. Alright, before I start in this braid, I'm just going to spray her hair down with some water so that we don't have flyaways. And then I'm going to grab a small section here just right next to that part, and I'm going to split this into 3. This is going to be a lace Dutch braid, so I'm going to be bringing the outside strands in underneath the middle strand, and then I'm only going to be adding in hair to the front strand. So every time I'm here on the right side of the braid, I'm going to bring that underneath the middle, and I'm going to add a small section of hair in with it. And then on this back side of the braid, I'm going to take this section and split it in half. I'm going to remove that strand, just put it to the side, and then go ahead and braid that under just like I normally would. So here on the front again, I'm adding a piece. And then on the back of that braid, I'm removing a piece. And I'm just going to continue that pattern all the way down to her ear. Okay, now that I've added in all of this hair from the front, I'm just going to continue with the braid, not adding or removing any hair, all the way to the bottom. Okay, I went ahead and tied this braid off temporarily. At this point, you should have all of these sections that you pulled out that are separate from the braid. I'm just going to add a little bit of pomade to each of these so that we don't have hairs sticking out from it. Okay, now that I have that product on this hair, I'm just going to set it to the side for now, and we're going to work on the other side. Over here, we're just going to be making a regular braid. So I'm going to section off a piece just coming down from that part. And then again, I'm going to spray this with some water. All right, you don't really need to make much of a braid here. You're basically just starting a braid. I'm wanting our little flower to sit right here on the side. So I'm just going to braid this a couple of times, maybe about right to there. And then I'm going to make sure that all of this hair in the back is smoothed down how I want it before I pull these strands over. So I'm basically just going to be grabbing all of these strands that we left out from the braid on the right side, and I'm bringing them over to the braid on the left. You may want to comb these out if they've become tangled before you do this, and just make sure that they're smooth. And then just kind of loosely pull them over and add them right into that braid that you're making. Okay, now that I have that top part pretty much arranged how I want, I'm going to add this braid in. So I'm just bringing it across the same way and placing it right inside the braid that I'm already making. And then I'm going to continue to braid this all the way to the bottom. And you might notice that these strands are kind of uneven and it's not making the prettiest braid or a perfect braid, but it's not really going to matter because we're going to be wrapping it up into a little flower anyways. So just do the best you can. I'm going to tie this off with a clear elastic so that it will be easy to hide. If you want this more of a fluffy looking flower, you can kind of stretch out these strands before you roll it up. Or you can leave them tight, it's really just up to you. And there are several different ways of making these flowers. What I'm going to do is just start here at the bottom and kind of roll it up onto my fingers, and then just keep rolling. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect. And then when you get up to the top, you can just pin it all into place.